Hello, sixth graders. I'm going to quickly review your 10.1 to 10.4 practice work that you completed yesterday in BigIdeasMath.com. Now, yesterday in the lesson video, I got you started with number 1. So the leaf that was missing here was 5, the leaf that was missing here was a 2, and the leaf that was missing here was a 0, and then you had to fill in 21 hats to complete the stem and leaf plot for that data. Question number 2 is similar. I have to fill in the missing numbers here. So I have 13, I have 13, I have 15, I have 17, and the number I had to fill in here that I was missing is 9. For 20s, I have 20, and then I have 21, needs to be filled in there. I don't have any 30s. For 40s, the number that's missing here is a 0 to make that 40. 50s are all filled in, and the one that's missing for the 6 would be a 0, so that would complete the stem and leaf plot. And then I just have to fill in this number here, the 1/3 would equal 13 years old. Question number 3, the stem and leaf plot shows the weights in pounds of yellowfin tuna caught during a fishing contest. How many tuna weigh less than 90 pounds? So if I look at my stem and leaf plot here, these would be the ones that would weigh less than 90 pounds. So I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tuna would weigh less than 90 pounds for question number 3. Question number 4 says the stem and leaf plot shows the weights in pounds of yellowfin tuna caught during a fishing contest. What is the median weight of the tuna? So median, remember, is the middle number. So first thing I'm going to do is count how many fish I have here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if there are 9 numbers, that means I'm going to have 4 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that means my middle number is going to be 87. So I would fill in 87 for the median weight of the tuna. Question number 5 says the frequency table shows the heights of gymnastics. Display the data in a histogram below. So for 50 to 51, you would pull this bar up to 1. For 55 to 59, you would actually pull this bar up to 8. For 60 to 64, you would pull this bar up to 5. And then for 65 to 69, you would pull this bar up to 2. So that would be what the completed histogram would look like. For question number 6, again, completing the histogram, you would pull 0 to 19 up to 5. You would pull 20 to 39 up to 9. 40 to 59 would be pulled up to 12. And then 60 to 79 would be pulled up to 3, and that would be what the completed histogram would look like for question number 6. For question number 7 says, which describes the shape of the distribution? Well, looking at this distribution, I see how it's leaning over this way, so I would say it is skewed to the left, so that is the one that I would choose for that number 7. We skipped number 8, and now we're going to number 9, and it says use the number line to identify the least value, first quartile, median, third quartile, and greatest value of the data set. Well, the first thing that you have to do is you have to put the data in order from least to greatest. Sometimes that's the most difficult part, but you have to have the data in order from least to greatest, or you're not going to be able to find any of these things. Once you have it in order from least to greatest, then a lot of them will just be shown to you right away. For example, my least value would be 14, so the least value, I would put that little thing above 14. My greatest value is 21, so I would put that one right there. Now I have to find the median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means my median is going to be between the 4 on this side, 4 on this side. So my median, of course, would be 17, so I would drag that to there. Now, to find my first quartile, it would be in between 14 and 16. So I would add 14 plus 16 divided by 2. So my first quartile would be 15. So I would drag that first quartile right there. And then my third quartile is going to be between 18 and 19. So 18 plus 20 divided by 2 would give me 19 as my third quartile. So I would drag that right to there. And my last question, again, is similar to the last one, but again, first, you have to put these numbers in order from least to greatest. Then I can start finding all these things I need to find. So my least value would be 120, so I would drag that right to there. My greatest value would be 230, so I would drag that right there to 230. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers again. So that means I'm going to split it in half right there. And then to find the median of those two numbers, I would add 180 plus 200 equals divided by 2, and that means my median is 190. So I would drag my median right there to 190. Now to find my first quartile, it's going to be halfway in between 150 and 160. So 150 plus 160 equals divided by 2 means that my middle would be 155 for that. So I would drag this first quartile right there to 155. And then my middle of my upper numbers, my third quartile, would be between 200 and 200, which of course is just 200. So I would drag this third quartile right there to 200 to make my box and whisker plot. Thank you for watching the recap of yesterday's homework assignment. Today you are going to be completing a Quiz-Iz. So please go to joinmyquiz.com and enter your teacher's code to start the Quiz-Iz today. Thanks for watching.